The legendary Serpent King, Orochi, descended from the heavens, and the world was transformed in an instant. Using his inhuman powers to warp time and space, he created a fusion between the Three Kingdoms era of China and the Warring States period of Japan. He then tested his might against the heroes of these ages. Most of the great armies of these two periods fell to destruction before the might of Orochi. The news of the death of Cao Cao, Lord of Wei, was reported, and it was left to his son, Cao Pi, to take up the leadership of the clan. Hoping to control Wei himself, Orochi sent Da Ji, his strategist, to take the offer of an alliance to Cao Pi, which he accepted. Once this was signed, Da Ji employed Cao Pi to suppress any resistance to Orochi in the name of maintaining law and order. Despite this, Cao Pi followed Da Ji's orders faithfully, never raising the slightest objection.
You want me to round up some bandits?
They may be mere bandits, but our Lord wants them erased.
Our Lord is unused to receiving orders. This must be hard for him.
We must endure this for the sake of our Lord.
I will not turn down a request from my noble ally, Orochi.
That's Lord Orochi to you, remember.
We'll call him what we like.
And just whose side are you on?
Orochi and I are allies. I will do it.
You wouldn't mind explaining what we have planned, now would you?
Our forces will divide into two parties. The main force will move west from the river, taking out any enemies in its path. The mobile unit will circle to the north of the main camp and attack from there.
And what exactly will you be doing?
I'm taking the south. Do you have a problem with that?
I'll keep an eye on how you two go from that here. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what new heights of cruelty you can reach.
Fools! Do you not see that you follow a demon? Oh, you shall be judged.
Out of my way, you relic. I shall not be labeled a fool by a charlatan. There's another notch for my great axe.
I have some catching up to do.
Serpents everywhere I turn! Oh, is this the end or the way of peace?
Retreat! Move north and obliterate anyone you see.
The enemy approaches. We must join up with our mobile unit and fight back.
The road's cleared up. I'm taking this chance to seize their camp.
Mitsunari. He used us as bait to distract the enemy while he sneaked in. Our allies are watching. We must not be shown up.
I have some catching up to do.
Bring it on!
They'll march north as a trap. They're after our main camp, which means that the southern garrison is where the real strength of their army lies.
The enemy should have passed by now.
Now is our chance to seize their main camp.
I won't lose a second time.
There's another notch for my great axe.
I have some catching up to do.
Do you think you can stop me?
Get ready to taste my steel.
I won't lose a second time.
There's another notch for my great axe.
I have some catching up to do.
Discretion is the better part of valor. There's another notch for my great axe.
I have some catching up to do.
Have come.
I have some catching up to do.
Come. We can't let Cao Pi think we can't fight.
All right, people. Are you ready to have some real fun? Hang on. Isn't that Cao Pi? I can't believe the Prince of Wei would sink to wait on a snake.
The truly evolved man moves with the times. Why do they even bother?
I have some catching up to do.
There's nothing else for it.
Why do they even bother?
I have some catching up to do.
Your father would never have let Wei fall apart like this if he were alive.
The men of Wei have lost none of their spirit, I see.
I have some catching up to do. Thanks for coming. I'll make it up to you. I have some catching up to do.
Have courage.
I just can't match that! I have some catching up to do! I have some catching up to do!
One guy's so unfair. No food until we win. That's just me. Cao Cao always made sure we have plenty to eat.
If it isn't Shu Chu, why do they even bother?
I have some catching up to do!
We don't need ropes for him. Just find him something to eat and he'll be happy.
I just can't match that!
I can hardly bear the excitement. Wipe them all out, down to the very last one of those vermin.
Worms, feel the iron force of justice.
The bandits are simply the fossils of Wu.
I admire your spirit, but I shall not be judged by you.
I hate backing out!
There's another notch for my great axe.
I have some catching up to do!
There's nothing else for it. Have courage. There's another notch for my great axe.
I have some catching up to do! I have some catching up to do.
Another victory for courage.
Have the proud officers of Wu sunk to this?
Ha! You're one to talk. A slave to a snake. If I'm so pathetic, then come and finish me off.
I am a compassionate man. You may go. But next time, think carefully about how you want to attack.
You live to regret your arrogance. Next time, you will feel my wrath.
Cao Pi, forgive me. I was so hungry, I didn't know.
Enough. From now on, you will work for me.
Hey, where's Lord Cao Cao? If he was here, he'd fix everything.
You are a simple man, aren't you? You think a hero can heal all this? But simplicity does have a way of winning the people's hearts. Your philosophy has a place.
Many of the officers of Wei were far from happy to be used as Orochi's puppets under the name of an alliance. One officer in particular, Zhang He, began to feel increasingly discontented with the situation. Requested to suppress the resistance in the south, he accompanied Cao Pi to Nanzhong. The battle was progressing smoothly until Zhang He suddenly stopped fighting.
The bridge is down and we are isolated from our kingdom. Send Zhang He to defend it.
once had a beautiful dream of total domination. I cannot follow you when you take orders from such a misshapen beast.
And you were once a loyal soldier of Wei. Things change. Move with the times.
Success! Now we can claim the enemy camp!
Some you win, some you lose.
Why do they even bother?
I have some catching up to do.
Time to light this battle up.
The king is here!
I'd better turn up the heat.
Why do they even bother?
I have some catching up to do. I have some catching up to do.
If you want my head, come and take it! I am no match for a legend like you!
Have courage. Why do they even bother?
I have some catching up to do. I shall show no mercy!
Insubordination on the battlefield is unforgivable!
I cannot partake in a war that contravenes my aesthetic principles.
Zheng He, if you do not follow my orders, you will be punished.
You expect me to sully myself by fighting for an animal?
No, I expect you to honor your duty by fighting for me.
Very well. I have faith in you. I won't be denied next time.
Another victory for courage!
You're truly a hero of our times.
Stand and fight me! I won't be denied next time.
I'll give you something to be scared of! Another victory for courage!
I have some catching up to do.
I'm weak from hunger! Another victory for courage!
I have some catching up to do.
If you want my head, come and take it! I am no match for a legend like you! Another victory for courage!
I have some catching up to do. I'm feeling ready for a serious scrap. I won't lose a second time.
Another victory for courage!
Brilliant!
For honor!
I have some catching up to do.
have some catching up to do.
This battlefield will be transformed by my elegant footwork.
How can you throw away your pride like this and side with the forces of evil?
I have nothing to say to one so blind.
You must be looking for trouble! There is still much for me to learn!
Why do they even bother?
I have some catching up to do.
I must discard my pride if I want to survive.
Why do they even bother?
That's what we've been waiting to see! For honor!
I have some catching up to do.
There's another notch for my great axe!
My lord would not easily abandon his glorious vision. I must have faith.
A wasteful battle, but it was not a total waste of time.
The forces of Wei, led by Cao Pi, continued to faithfully follow Daji's orders, wiping out pockets of resistance wherever they arose. At the same time, however, he carefully made sure that Orochi's strength was being slowly diminished through the release of officers such as Huang Gai of the Resistance at Kusegawa. When Tian Shui was attacked by the Resistance led by Nobunaga Oda, it was again Cao Pi who was sent to suppress the rebellion. Knowing that there was no strategical advantage in seizing Tian Shui, and still unsure of Nobunaga's motives, Cao Pi proceeded to the battlefield.
Why would Nobunaga attack now? Do you have any idea?
I wouldn't know.
We don't have any hostages he would want to free. Perhaps there's someone here he wants to speak with,
I couldn't say.
Report. How are we doing?
Our 2 southern garrisons have already fallen. We're defending 3 other bases.
Reinforcements are on their way. Until then, we must keep the enemy at bay.
Hit me with everything you got!
My moment!
Support is on the way from the east, the north, and the west. But if you weaklings lose this base before them, they won't have anything to support.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Another enemy scratched out!
I have some catching up to do.
That was almost too close!
I humbly request you to stand and fight! I am powerless to stop it.
Another enemy scratched out!
I have some catching up to do. I have some catching up to do.
Have courage.
Do you think you can stop me?
I hate backing out.
Another victory for courage.
I have some catching up to do.
I will not take this lying down. I owe you a beating, and it's coming now.
I thought I taught you that a small posse of bandits is no match for Orochi. But if you weren't paying attention, I suppose I'll have to repeat myself.
I know when I'm beaten. Take my head and feed it to your snake.
I have no use for your filthy head.
I don't need any pity from Orochi's worms.
And I have none to give to scum like you. If you do not have the sense to think of the future, then I will end your life now.
Huh!
Another victory for courage.
I have some catching up to do. We got out of that one by the skin of our teeth. I have some catching up to do.
My moment.
Have courage.
This blade will measure the caliber.
It cannot be measured by your puny knife.
Will it now? And what will measure yours?
There is no shame in defeat to you.
Another victory for courage.
I have some catching up to do.
Good! That takes care of the central unit.
Their central siege has been repelled. I'll hold the fort here until reinforcements arrive.
I'm just warming up. Cut them all down. What is it that Nobunaga is looking for in this battle?
Do you think you can stop me?
Where is that backup?
I won't lose a second time.
Another victory for courage.
You've been training hard, I see.
Somehow we made it through.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Forgive my tardiness. You may rely on me from now on.
I'm feeling ready for a serious scrap.
Finally! Now we can actually fight. Now, beat the living daylights out of this fat man, will you?
Beautiful!
Your selfish rampage is at an end.
Damn! I hate backing out. Another enemy scratched out.
I have some catching up to do. I am powerless to stop.
Another enemy scratched out.
I have some catching up to do. I have some catching up to do.
You sure took your time.
I was curious to see how you would fight.
Voyeurism's a bad habit, you know.
I'm feeling ready for a serious scrap. Damn! I hate backing out! Another enemy scratched out!
I have some catching up to do.
Beautiful!
I will show you no mercy!
Prove your worth to the Demon King. Once you've seen me, you won't forget me anytime soon.
I have some catching up to do. If only I had been more careful.
Why do they even bother?
I have some catching up to do.
Kneel before me. Why do they even bother?
I have seen the truth about you, Cao Pi. I know who you are.
The man Nobunaga. There is something about him. What think you of him, my lord?
He is not concerned with the battle at hand. He is fighting in a different dimension. And his vision is combined with an overwhelming arrogance. He is a man to watch.
He is arrogant. But you yourself know arrogance and greatness often go hand in hand.
From now on, Cao Pi, I'm going to ask you and Mitsunari to work together.
So you wish to keep an eye on me?
Not at all. It's just that, well, you're both so brilliant. I thought it was a match made in heaven is all.
But you have made a mistake. It is he who should be watched.
I'd rather be spied on all day than to have to spend all my time with you.
Like I said, a match made in heaven.
while making a name for himself as a faithful officer of Orochi by quelling the resistance. Cao Pi released Huang Gai for a second time as he continued to covertly prepare an uprising against his master. Her suspicions aroused, Daji began to keep a closer eye on Cao Pi and forced him to be accompanied by the antagonistic Mitsunari Ishida. Elsewhere, Sun Ce, the leader of Wu, who had been coerced into fighting for Orochi due to the kidnapping of his father Sun Jian, suddenly rebelled against the Serpent King. Orochi ordered Sun Ce's brother Sun Quan to lead the Wu army and put down his brother's insurgency. Cao Pi was instructed to aid Sun Quan in this task.
So, Sun Quan, this is awkward, isn't it?
My brother has betrayed my father and myself. He has severed the ties between us. He is nothing to me now.
Oh, I do love a man of conviction. You two could learn a thing or two from him.
Sun Ce's army is in disarray. His betrayal was not properly planned.
So you're saying that when your time comes, you'll do a better job?
So, Sun Ce has already made his move. What of Sun Quan?
He's chasing after his brother. I think he figures he's gone too early.
Give him all the aid he needs. Sun Ce must not escape.
Beautiful!
My lord, make for the garrison. Leave this to me.
Thanks. Just make sure you stay alive.
Bring it on! I won't be denied next time!
Another enemy scratched out!
That's what we've been waiting to see.
I won't lose a second time! Another enemy scratched out!
My plan is to take the glory while you do all the work. You're saving me? Is the world ending?
For the people of Wu, I must restrain my brother before he does any more damage.
That's what we've been waiting to see.
Bring it on! I won't lose a second time!
Another enemy scratched out!
That's what we've been waiting to see.
I do not understand. Everyone else is enduring this difficulty stoically, and yet he rushes off.
My moment!
Bring it on!
I won't lose a second time! Another enemy scratched out!
My plan is to take the glory while you do all the work.
You must be looking for trouble!
My moment!
Out of my way! I have to speak to my brother.
Have courage.
I cannot allow any to pass! Even you! Then you leave me no choice but to resort to force.
There is still much for me to learn!
Another enemy scratched out!
That's what we've been waiting to see!
Maybe you are worth having around.
Don't you realize what it is you're doing?
I do. And I know that Father will understand too.
Damn! I hate backing out!
Another enemy scratched out!
My plan is to take the glory while you do all the work.
I won't be caught!
Then you'd better start swimming, little fish.
Hey! You still haven't caught Sunce?
How wonderful to see our illustrious leader.
Have courage.
Another victory for courage!
You were the better man. What are you going to do with me?
Nothing. You may go. And Orochi's grip weakens.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Get out of here.
Interesting. Come, bring me Sunce. You did capture him, of course.
I'm afraid he escaped.
That's not what it looked like from where I was standing. It looked more like he was allowed to escape.
And does that not seem a little too perfect to you? You are a smart woman. You must realize that it was an enemy plan to divide us in suspicion.
It's probably Zhou Yu's doing. He's smart enough to have used an imposter and made it seem that way to you.
Of course, of course. How foolish of me not to see something so obvious.
Enemies at first sight, Cao Pi and Mitsunari Ishida had begun to see each other in a new light. After allowing Sun Ce to escape, Cao Pi was saved from incurring Daji's wrath by the quick thinking of Mitsunari. A strange and uneasy friendship had begun to develop. As for Cao Pi's own rebellion, there was one more element required before he could put his plans in place. Xiahou Dun and Xiahou Yuan, loyal to the province of Wei, had refused to join Cao Pi in his subordination to Orochi, and were fighting with the resistance. With the intention of winning their trust, Cao Pi set out to battle them at Yiling.
Those two. They used to serve Cao Pi's father, didn't they? It seems they are here to see if he is a worthy leader.
They don't like Cao Pi. But if Cao Pi can bring us lots of delicious food, like Lord Cao Cao used to, then I'll be happy.
Everyone wants to compare him to his father, but he doesn't care. We'll soon find out who's the greater.
Our lord disappears, and this is what happens. Oh, Orochi! We love you, Orochi! Pathetic!
I will put his mettle to the test. To see his worth.
You look serious this time. Ugh.
We will attack the enemy from the flanks.
My moment!
We will head south. You officers of Wu go west.
Fine, leave it to us.
Leave the defense of our main camp to me. Now, which way will they come?
Bring it on! Looks like Orochi's minions are on the move. Xiahou Dun, cover the east. Yuan, the west. I've got some tricky tactical tasks to arrange for.
Damn! I hate backing out!
Another enemy scratched out!
I have some catching up to do.
My lord's progeny. I shall put his blood to the ultimate test.
Even the great warriors of Wu have sided with the devil, huh? I've never seen that woman before, though.
Show me what you've got.
Another enemy scratched out!
Whoa!
Not bad. But you have not earned my respect yet, youngster.
Then would you like to give me another chance?
Letting your enemies go. You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
The enemy are officers of Wei. Does Cao Pi really wish to destroy his own allies?
Time to put theory into practice!
Beautiful!
Escape is our only option.
Another enemy scratched out!
My plan is to take the glory while you do all the work.
Okay, we're good to go. Engineers, build me a bridge. Then we'll go about making a mess of the enemy main camp.
The enemy has a plan in motion. Stop it.
Do you think you can stop me?
Engineers are in place. Let the building commence.
I have some catching up to do.
Bring it on! Brace yourself!
Oops. So much for best laid plan.
Looks like that plan didn't work after all. Well, sometimes you just gotta have faith. Knock over the enemy main camp.
Damn! I hate backing out!
Another victory for courage.
I have some catching up to do.
Escape is our only option.
Another victory for courage.
Whoa!
Now I've got to regain my footing and all. Well, this is as good a place as any to have a nice stop and think.
I won't lose a second time.
Another victory for courage.
I have some catching up to do.
You are worth having.
What's the matter? Why are you fighting?
I will do this my own way.
I don't know about you, but some of us have our parents' lives on the line here.
Do you think you can stop me?
Come on! Together, you and I can win this!
Stand and fight me! Do you think you can stop me?
Time to see just how tough you really are. Looks like the new girl knows how to fire herself an arrow.
As do you.
Another victory for courage.
My plan is to take the glory while you do all the work.
Beating me doesn't mean anything.
If you're still not satisfied, have another go.
Damn! I hate backing out!
Release them again, have you? I think I know what you're up to.
Another victory for courage.
I have some catching up to do. I won't be denied next time.
Another victory for courage.
My plan is to take the glory while you do all the work.
I won't lose a second time.
Another victory for courage.
I have some catching up to do.
Come, you all. Let's show them how we fight.
Sure thing. Let's wipe them all out.
Maybe you are worth having around.
That Cao Pi, he really gets on my nerves. You don't think he'll betray us, do you? We certainly can't afford to rely on him. You and I will do this on our own. You're right. We two are more than enough.
You think you can overcome us?
Time to roll out the ammo.
Another victory for courage.
My plan is to take the glory while you do all the work.
Of all the twisted psychopaths to lose to!
Another victory for courage.
I have some catching up to do.
You have your father's strength. I admit it.
You would both be of great value. Come, work for me.
Orochi has crushed Wei. I am not fit to serve.
Wei is about to be revived.
So, it seems there was truth in what Nobunaga said. Very well. You shall have my aid.
A respectable showing. Comparatively speaking, of course.
You're on. Just give me a moment to get ready.
I could use your cunning. How would you like to fight for me?
Well, I've got no mind to serve Orochi, if that's what you mean.
Listen carefully. I said, how would you like to fight for me?
Thought so. Okay, you have yourself a deal.
Why do they even bother?
If anyone can stand against Orochi, Master Cao Pi may be it.
No man could ever match my lord. But you seem to have your own sense of honor.
And you have a plan, right? I mean, I think you do, but it's always kind of hard to tell.
It may not be easy to grasp, but I'd say they're each paying you a very high compliment. And to tell the truth, I think you're quite the dandy myself. So if you care to have yet another pair of helping hands, well...
I know not whether you follow me out of loyalty to my father or curiosity, but I have no reason to reject capable officers.
Cao Pi is gathering followers again, I see. But I fear this army is not being built to preserve the glory of Orochi. Still, this is all coming a little quicker than I had imagined.
While small in number, the ninja troop led by Nene had managed to maintain its independence. As the Orochi army cut down each and every resistance to its domination, the unpredictable ninjas continued to give them headaches. Infuriated by this setback, Orochi finally sent the crafty Dong Zhuo to deal with this ninja troop. Gathering his forces, Dong Zhuo advanced upon their camp in Ji Province.
We're surrounded? That's preposterous! Well, hurry up and send word to our allies so that they can clear this rabble!
I bring news. Our allies show no signs of movement.
You mean we're trapped? Well, do something! Anything!
Oops! Perhaps I overdid things just a little bit. Oh well. Time to go and punish those naughty children!
Look out! Here I come! Come on, Nene! Let me out of here! I'll be good! I promise! Please!
You're finished!
I humbly request you to stand and fight! I will opt to stay alive and retreat!
Just another victim! Come on! Don't hold back!
I'm counting on you, Hideaki. I know you can do it.
For you, my lady, I will do anything. I will opt to stay alive and retreat.
Just another victim.
I have some catching up to do.
Oh, hey you! Help me out of here, will you? Yahoo! Oh, the delicious smell of freedom! It's beautiful, I said! You stay right there! I'll take care of Nene's ninja magic!
How about you, Team 3? Ready to go?
I humbly request you to stand and fight!
You're finished!
I will opt to stay alive and retreat.
Just another victim. Come on! Don't hold back!
Are you ready, Team 2? Okay, away you go!
You can't hide from me! Come out so I can smack you! If I just knock this guy out, the spell should be broken. Your selfish rampage is at an end!
Beautiful!
Impressive. We should all follow your lead.
I will opt to stay alive and retreat.
Another enemy scratched out!
That's what we've been waiting to see.
I humbly request you to stand and fight! Your selfish rampage is at an end! I will opt to stay alive and retreat.
Another enemy scratched out!
Come on! Don't hold back!
I will opt to stay alive and retreat.
Another enemy scratched out!
I have some catching up to do.
Stand back!
Your selfish rampage is at an end! request you to stand and fight! I will opt to stay alive and retreat.
Just another victim.
Come on! Don't hold back!
I am powerless to stop this.
Just another victim.
I have some catching up to do.
We must keep up with the pace! What happened to me? I feel so odd.
My secret spell has been broken? I know exactly who's responsible, and I'm gonna make him pay.
Mere conjurers' tricks. Grind them to dust!
Naughty children have to be punished.
Do not panic. This is a simple trick. We must simply find the trickster.
Just another victim.
Come on! Don't hold back!
This looks like fun. Mind if I tag along? Thanks! I could use someone who knows what she's doing.
Oh, it's more than we could ask for. Let us combine our strength and win this battle. There must be some way of breaking free.
Look out! Tornado warning!
Just another victim.
I have some catching up to do.
We must keep up with the pace!
Haha, bet you can't catch me. I think we should see other people.
Just another victim. Come on! Don't hold back!
No one knows where I am coming from, or whom I serve. You are privileged, Hanzo, to be fighting with me. Perish. Rip this world to pieces. Shadows of the shadow. The wind cannot be defeated. Do not waste your time.
Why do they even bother?
I have some catching up to do.
Your impulse shall be your undoing. So it ends.
Why do they even bother?
Come on! Don't hold back! Smash the enemy and tear down their main camp!
Inconceivable!
Why do they even bother?
That's what we've been waiting to see. We must keep up with the pace.
You deserve a good spanking!
I won't lose a second time.
Why do they even bother?
Come on! Don't hold back!
Why do they even bother?
Wow! You're really quite strong. But I think I should keep an eye on you, just to make sure you behave.
Under the leadership of great warriors such as Shingen Takeda and Kenshin Uesugi, the resistance forces had begun to grow in strength. Hearing that the resistance were using a base in the Saika territory, Cao Pi ordered Zhang Liao to investigate. Zhang Liao's scouts reported that it was being used as a base camp for a minor resistance force. It was decided that immediate suppression was necessary. With the military might at Zhang Liao's disposal, it should not have taken long.
This will be all too easy. Sweep what remains of the enemy aside and claim the garrison.
If you want my head, come and take it!
I'm feeling ready for a serious scrap.
Just another victim.
Oh, it's more than we could ask for.
Yes, that's it. Drop your guard. Just another victim. I have witnessed the splendor of your might.
You've won this one. But you're in big trouble now.
Get ready to taste my steel. Just another victim.
Oh, it's more than we could ask for.
You won't be laughing for long.
In battle, one's head is not for just filling a helmet.
Just another victim. I have witnessed the splendor of your might.
That's right. Laugh it up, you idiots.
Like fish in a barrel.
Where did all of these enemy reinforcements come from?
It was a trap! Stand your ground and fight!
Orochi's men have lowered their guard after taking the castle. Now is our chance to punish the perfidious snakes.
First wave. Go forth and enjoy. On the move, are you, Nemesis? And I suppose I had better move as well. All forces, advance!
Whoops. This is trouble.
The plans are in place. Time to execute. I shall teach you the basics of strategy. Outfought at every turn.
Why do they even bother?
Oh, it's more than we could ask for.
Outfought at every turn.
Why do they even bother?
I have witnessed the splendor of your might.
Oh, it's more than we could ask for.
We got it.
Years of experience have gone into this. Implement the secret plan.
If at first you don't succeed, try something different. And it looks like they're trying fire. Do not let the enemy in.
Outfought at every turn.
Why do they even bother?
Oh, it's more than we could ask for.
Time to stretch the old legs, I think.
Second wave. Advance.
A superbly executed wave formation. The enemy know what they are doing.
The results would be different in a battle of wits.
Why do they even bother?
Wow, that was awesome!
I don't want any mercy!
Do you think you can stop me?
I said not to let them in! Hold tight!
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Why do they even bother?
That's what we've been waiting to see.
Damn! I hate backing out!
Why do they even bother?
Oh, it's more than we could ask for.
Years of experience have gone into this.
I'm feeling ready for a serious scrap. Damn! I hate backing out!
Why do they even bother?
I have witnessed the splendor of your might. Some you win, some you lose.
Why do they even bother?
Oh, it's more than we could ask for.
I have witnessed the splendor of your might. All forces, follow me. Come! My skill can handle any force.
Let us combine our strength and win this battle.
I have witnessed the splendor of your might.
Surrender now. There can be no victory without honor. Why do you waste your skills on the side of villainy?
Why do they even bother?
I have witnessed the splendor of your might. War is ecstasy. Come! Hit me with everything you've got! I don't want any mercy!
There must be some way of breaking free.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Why do they even bother?
Oh, it's more than we could ask for.
Devotion is the better part of valor. Just another victim. That's what we've been waiting to see. I have witnessed the splendor of your might.
All is according to heaven's decree.
Why do they even bother?
You're truly a hero of our time. I never thought we would struggle so. Was it you who was behind all this?
Lighten up, man. It's time for us to play a game.
Do you know whom you challenge? Someone else can deal with this.
Ah, so I see you can handle the basics just fine.
Why do they even bother?
Oh, it's more than we could ask for.
Masters Xingyan and Kenshin did some wonderful work here. But now it's my turn to take over. Banzai!
Huh? What's wrong with you?
He's the mastermind behind this. Unlikely though it seems. Get him!
Why do they even bother?